Well, are we here? Are we live? Yes, we are. We are live. And hey everybody, this is Vinyl Talk with Tavis, and this is the announcement for the animal on the contest winner. And I don't know if there's anyone who's going to be live, but of course, I'm going to keep this broadcast up on my YouTube channel so that you all can watch it back when you have time and see who the winner is. I want to thank everyone who made a video entry. It really seemed to stick with all of you. It I don't think I've had this many people enter any of my contests like that. I think I have 59 people who entered the contest. So today is the day in which I'm going to announce the winner. I need to get something. So I'll be right back. Hold on here. Let's see. Okay, I'm here. I'm back. I'm in the cat room. This is where my cat pretty much lives. How's everybody doing? I see 3 people here. Say something to me. Say something to me. I see one person here. Say something. Say something. Forgive my background. Forgive my lighting. Listen, this is. Hey there, MH. Well, finally, someone says something. It's so good to see you here. MH, are you a subscriber to my channel? Are you just visiting? Did you see a live? And hey, there's Happy Hippie, the vinyl guy. There's Joe, the vinyl dude. Hey, I'm going to make this announcement. Well, thank you. Let's see. How can I show that? That's amazing. Well, thank you, MH. Thank you for that comment. I don't know what to say other than thank you so much. I really enjoy doing this. I'll tell you a quick story if you don't mind. I started my channel, I think a couple of years ago. I'm not really sure. I'll find out. I'll look at my first video. But I started this channel 2 years ago or something, and it started because there was a guy, and I haven't seen any of his videos. I haven't seen any new videos of his lately. But what is his name? Wow. He's an older gentleman, and he was showing how to clean records. And I was just about to start to clean some records of mine, and I just searched on YouTube on the newest way to clean records. And his video came up. I think it's Odd Topper. And I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen any new videos of his yet. It's been a while. I'm kind of concerned. I think the last time I saw him on a video, the last video that he made, he seemed to have lost a considerable amount of weight. I don't know if he was on a diet or if he was ill, but I sure do love his channel. Yeah, Odd Box Toppers. Happy Hippie. Do you know how he's doing these days? Is he doing okay? MH says, I'm a beginner hip hop producer, so collecting vinyl is in my DNA. Hold on, let me see. I'm a beginner hip hop producer, so collecting vinyl is in my DNA of the last year. Your R&B male video got me hooked. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Odd Box Topper. He's the one. I hope he's doing okay. But anyway, I saw his video and then I began to clean my records and I saw more videos about people collecting vinyl. And I was like, people are actually showing their records. I'm like, that's cool. So I made this one video and I didn't show my face. I made this one video about the Johnny Mathis Christmas record. And there was a great story with that, in which my father said when he was picking cotton, his Christmas was not complete, or he didn't realize it was Christmas until he heard Johnny Mathis on the radio singing, "It's beginning to look a lot." No, that's not the one. Anyway, it's his first Christmas album. And my dad would listen to that on the radio. And he said when he heard Johnny Mathis, he knew that it was Christmas, because he was picking cotton with his father, and they were poor, and it just didn't seem like Christmas. But when he heard Johnny Mathis, then he got in the Christmas spirit. And I shared that story. And I'm like, and I got a few subscribers on that. Then I showed some other records, not showing my face. I was just showing the records. And then there was a Michael Jackson, that documentary about returning to Neverland, something like that. Yes, Johnny Mathis is a guarantee record you'll see walking into a thrift store. I see all kinds of Johnny Mathis records. I see Johnny Mathis. I see Dean Martin. Andy, what's his name? Andy Davis. All kinds of his records. I just see them all the time. So you're right. But then there was a story, a movie about Michael Jackson, the people who, those two guys who they were saying what he had done to them when they were children. I think it was Return to Neverland or something like that. But I posted a reaction video to that immediately after I saw it, immediately after it first aired. And I had so many people comment on that video. And I was getting all these subscribers because of that one video. And I was like, wow, I had a lot of haters. They're like, well, actually, my reaction was very neutral. I think the title was, "What do you do when your favorite artist is accused of something? Do you throw their records away? Do you keep them? Do you hide them so others won't think that you're on their side if they've done something horrific?" But anyway, I was really talking about that movie. And let's see who else is talking. Yeah, Judy Collins too. You're right. You see a lot of Judy Collins. I see a lot of Loretta Lynn, actually. Hi, McCaster 1878. How are you doing? Good to see you. This is great. It's like listening to a podcast. Well, thank you, Joe. How wonderful. With this contest, I have found so many new people in the vinyl community that I had not heard of. And I have a separate account, which is the premium YouTube account that, it shows no commercials or ads. So my Vinyl Talk with Tavis account does not have that. So I'm really not on my on this particular YouTube account that often, unless I'm uploading a vinyl video or watching my vinyl friends in the vinyl community. But I have my other account that I have YouTube Premium, and I love YouTube Premium. Does anyone in here have YouTube Premium? I mean, you don't have to deal with commercials. You don't have to deal with all those ads. It's just really great. So when I go to my Vinyl Talk with Tavis account and I see those commercials and stuff, I'm like, dang it, I just hate this. So I may have to go ahead and make this channel a premium channel. But I'll be paying for 2 premium channels, and I think that's ridiculous. I really do. Nef Sabir. Am I saying your name right? No, sir. Nef, is it Sabir? Am I saying it right? I hope I am. Anyway, okay, so I made that video about Michael Jackson, and people started subscribing left and right. I was getting all types of notifications. And then I said, I need to upgrade my turntable. So I decided to buy an Audio-Technica turntable. And I had never purchased a turntable like that before. I've always had those cheapos, they break within a year or so, a year or less. And so I decided to buy this real nice Audio Technica turntable. And I was kind of skeptical of putting it together myself. In fact, I asked the store if they could do it for me because I did not want to mess up this turntable, because these turntables are, to me, they're very delicate. And I'm a cheapo, but still going strong. You're a cheapo. Okay. Okay. Well, sometimes I'm a cheapo too. Yeah. Yeah. So I understand. But I went ahead and spent the money to buy this Audio Technica turntable, and I brought it home, and I thought to myself, why don't you just use your phone and videotape yourself putting the stereo together, and make sure that you do everything right. Oh, okay. My cat wants to say hello. Look, there he is. This is my cat, Jimmy Mack. Isn't he adorable? Look, say hello to the cat. Oh, look at you, got stuff in your eye. You got stuff all in your eye, but that's all right. I love my baby. This is my baby, Jimmy Mack, named after Martha Reeves in the Vandella song, Jimmy Mack, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Mack. Anyway, so I came home and I put that turntable together, and I videotaped myself with my phone, putting it together, every little detail. And I've been using computers for a long time, and I'm very familiar with iMovie and editing. I've been doing that for years as a teacher with my kiddos and things like that when we have shows and stuff. So I put it all together, and then I uploaded it, and then it got so many views, and it has inspired other people to buy turntables, and people are still contacting me about it, still contacting, and I gained all those subscribers and still so with that video. So it's one of my, if I think it's the highest viewed video. So yes, Neff. Yes, Jimmy. Yeah, little Jimmy. Hey, Michael, it's good to see you. Michael, how are you doing? What a joy to have you on this um, live today with me. I don't really go live a lot. So I'm just doing this because I'm doing this contest. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and let's see who the winner is. I have everyone's name on these slits of paper here. So I'm going to call out everyone's name. I think I have 50. I have 59 people who have submitted a video. And if I missed anyone, hi, Jimmy. Let's see, McCaster. Hi, Jimmy. That's the video where I discovered you. Oh, yes. Yes. My darling baby. Listen, I used to hate animals. I was known to get an animal. This is so bad to say. I would get an animal like a cat or a dog. Okay, a cat or a dog. And within a week or 2 weeks, I would get rid of it because it was worrisome and bothersome. And so with Jimmy, it had been like maybe 9 or 10 years since I had an animal. And a friend of mine contacted me, and because I had told her that I wanted an animal. I said, I think I want a cat. I think I do. Because I hate to see those commercials on TV where, the cats are in the cages or the dogs are in the cages. And I get so sad. And I'm like, I want to adopt a cat that needs a loving home. So a friend contacted me and said that there was a adoption center. They're like a mobile adoption center. They come to different places that have animal whatnot, so what have you, and they get their space set up, and they have animals there in cages for you to adopt. So my friend contacted me and said that there was one available close by. Oh, I'm not in it. Just saw you were live and just joined in. Okay, well, thank you, Neff. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Neff. Thank you. So my friend contacted me and said that there was an adoption center close by me that was selling or adopting, letting people adopt animals. So I went to that place and they had these cats. And when I saw my sister, I told my sister first that I was going, and she said, "Let the cat choose you." So that's what I did. I went to the place, and there were kids around. They were holding cats, and they were so happy. And it was, it's funny when you go to these animal places, the people are so loving, because they know that you're there for a purpose with animals, and so they treat you with the utmost respect. What's going on here? What's going on? How do I find this? Oh, it's over here. So everyone's like, "Oh, how are you doing? Oh, do you want an animal? Oh, you'll love it. Oh, blah blah blah." And it was just so lovey-dovey. And so then I went to the cages and I saw these cats, and they were sleeping and they were very lackadaisical. And I picked up one, and he or she didn't seem very interested. And then I looked at Jimmy, the tabby cat, and he perked up when he saw me. He perked up, and I was like, "Wow." So the person who was over the adoption center, she said, "You want to hold it?" I said, "Yeah, let's see." So they gave me. He wasn't Jimmy then. I think he was called Ponytail or something like that. They said, "You want to hold Ponytail?" I said, "Well, sure." So when I held him, he was all over me. He was smelling my beard. He was over my shoulder. And finally, he just sat in my arms and just looked at me. I'm like, "This is the cat. This is it." I didn't have to look no more. It was the second cat that I held. And we've been hanging ever since. That was December the 4th. And so I've had him for a month and almost 2 months. So it's great. So anyway, it's time to make this announcement. I'm going to go over everyone's name so that, now listen, if you made a video and you don't see your name, please let me know. That would just break my heart if I miss somebody. But I told you all to please comment in that video, in my initial contest video. Please comment and say that you made a video. And so some people did, and then I would type Tavis in the search engine of YouTube and filter it and find out who made a video, who was the latest person to make a video. And some people hadn't contacted me, and I was like, "Oh, that person made a video and didn't tell me." So I put you in the playlist because I just happened to come across your video. So I hope that there's someone that I hope I don't miss anyone. So if I do, if you're watching this video after the live and you didn't see your name, please let me know, because the first thing that I don't want to do is to leave anyone out. Okay, so let's go over all of these 59 names, and I have all the time, so I'm going to just chill out. I'm chilling with 9 people. I'm so glad you all are here with me. I'm so glad you're here with me. So let's start with the first 19 I have, and please follow these people. Follow these people. They're great vinyl channels and new ones that I hadn't heard of. We have the Rachel Music Ma'am live streams. I have her, so I'm going to put her in my hat. Here's my hat that I'm using. Everyone, it's empty, you see, and I'm putting it in the hat. Yes, I am. Okay, then we have Dolphin Dale. Hey, Psychos Platter, how are you? I'm about to make that announcement. Dolphin Dale, please subscribe to these people's channels. They are great people. We have Dave, the pickup artist. I'm putting you in the hat. I have Movies and Grooves. This is my good friend Naman. He now has many channels. He's such a good guy. I owe him a song. Oh my God, he made a beautiful portrait of me using his computer, and I'm supposed to make a song for him. Oh my heavens. Okay, I'll get Naman. So busy. Dusty spins. We have Dusty spins. All right, you're going into the hat. Then we have Robert's on my turntable. Robert, I don't want you on my turntable. Okay, then we have Psycho's platter. Psycho's platters. Great names. We have some very clever spellings and clever names. We have Elliot Cruz. Elliot Cruz. Can you all hear me okay? Is my microphone working? I guess it is because you're here with me. Then we have Deep Track Zach. Deep Track Zach is going in the hat. Let's see. The only record I had with an animal was Billy Paul. War of the Gods. Snakes on the front. Well, did you enter the contest? I guess you didn't, MH, because I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Got a lot of people on covers as per usual. Yep. Then we have Two from the Trunk. What's that junk in your trunk? Then we have Happy Hippie, the vinyl guy. Are you still here, Happy Hippie? I'm putting your name in the hat. Yes, sirree. You said 5, so no. Okay, yeah, I did say 5. Although I think there's one person who just showed 1. But I let it pass. I think it was the waxed. But I'm like, who cares? Life is too short. Look, let's just let the people do what they need to do. He knew the assignment and chose to do. I'm like, hey, that's all right. Then we have your Vicar of Vinyl, David Craner. Okay. Then we have Michael Pilmer. Michael, it's all good. Well, thank you, MH. It's all good. That's good. Then we have George Allen LPs and CDs. Again, please be sure to subscribe to these wonderful, wonderful people. My cat Jimmy is wanting to know what the heck I'm doing. Don't you scratch me. Then we have Down Under Tunage going in the hat. Number 16, we have Next Play Records. My pick is Jimmy to win. Well, I don't know what Jimmy's going to do with $50. Well, I could put his name in the hat, and if he were to win, I would just go buy him something at Petco. What do you think? I need to go to Petco anyway. But he's not going to be in the contest. No. Then we have Hub Tunes. Have you all been getting any new vinyl lately? I've got a new vinyl video coming out today. Man, I found some awesome stuff at an antique store. Woo, awesome stuff. And be sure to check out my latest video, which is an unboxing of an Angel's Horn turntable. They sent it to me. It's worth like close to $300, and they sent it to me. It's awesome. Let's see if I can show it to you. Well, I can't do it. I can't show it right now. Maybe I can show a picture. Can I show a picture? I've never used this in totality. Share? No. How can I share a picture? I've never used this really. This is really fun. Picture in picture. News layout. Let's see what I can do. No, I don't like that. No. I'm trying to see how can I share a picture here. I'm holding off a bit on new buys till they announce. Yeah, I hear you, Joe. Yeah. Joe, where are you from? Where are you from, Joe? I'd never heard of you before until you entered the contest. I'm just glad that you're here. It's good to see a lot of young people in the vinyl community. It's really good. That boxing was A+, definitely showing your teach side. Yeah, concert buddy, when I do, I feel like when I'm watching someone unbox and set up and review anything, there are lots of details that they leave out. And as a teacher, I know the importance of really taking something that's heavy and making it reachable to anybody. I like to be able to explain it in full detail. I want to make the video the way I would like to see it. I want to make the camera come in really close and really do it slow and talk succinctly and slowly, and so that people understand what I'm saying. Because some of these videos are like, and then you do this and you do that, and then they barely show something that's really important. They just quickly glide over it. I'm like, what just happened? What did you do? That's the part that I want to know about. So I want to make it really slow, and yeah, that's what I do. Is that a Shaka poster? Yes, it is. It's from her latest album, and I did a Shaka Khan unboxing of that record, and that poster was inside. And when I didn't know it was in there, and when I took the poster out, it kind of ripped, and I was so upset. It's in that video, and so that came from her latest record. I think it came out about 2 years ago. And when I put up that video, she saw it. Shaka Khan or her daughter or someone saw it and told Shaka about it. And then Shaka took a screenshot of me and she put it on her Instagram page and said, "Thank you, Vinyl Talk with Tavis. Thanks for the love." And I was like, whoa, Shaka Khan's watching my videos. Yeah. So you're from Wales. Oh, Joe, the vinyl dude, you're from Wales? Oh, Wales. Let's see. Wales, nice shout out to Tim. Oh, dang, this cat. Oh, I've got to get this cat needs claws. I'm not going to declaw you. I refuse to do that, but you're going to get your paws trimmed because you are scratching me today. He loves attention. My God, this cat loves attention. Look at that baby's face. Look at that face. Oh, you are such a joy. You are such a joy. Now let me get on with this contest. My heavens. Now, oh yes, Shaka Khan, the Rufus days. Can you believe that I found Rufus's first album from 1973 at the antique store yesterday? I'm going to show it in my next video. The first Rufus record. I was blown away. It's in such great shape. I'm like, it's at an antique store? Hidden away in the antique store. Can't wait to show it. Okay, listen, you've got to get out. Now let me have my piece. Miss Lady Soul. Miss Lady Soul. I love Miss Lady Soul. She's all about the soul. Let's see these comments here. Okay, there's Jimmy. He's still, Psycho Splatter. He's zooming. When he eats, he zooms, and then he poops, and then he sleeps. He poops and sleeps, and zooms, and poops and sleeps. He's a kitten. He's 5 months. The Shaka and Rufus albums are so good. They are so good. Oh, man, they are so good. I mean, I was listening to Shaka's album called The Woman I Am from, I think it's 1996. Let me see. Hold on. This Shaka record, and I ordered this. This came from, I think this is Germany. This came from Germany. I got this on Discogs. Came from Germany. It took a long time for it to come here to America. But this, when did it come out? 1992, because I remember I was in college at the time. This is a great record. Whoa, The Woman I Am. And it is a German pressing. And look at that. Can you see that? Man, what a record. What an album. What a album, y'all. I love Shaka Khan. Come on, get in there. Love some Shaka. Okay, let's put this down. Okay, I'm still going here. Hey, Resin. How are you doing, Resin? Good. I don't know you, Resin, but it's good to see you. Michael says, I just got a couple of Shaka albums last week. Well, what did you get? I'm curious. Then we have Chris Prof, Musically Obsessed. And that's number 18. Wait, did I do 19? Let's see. I know I did 19. I had to. Okay, now. Number 20, Balding Boomer. Great guy. Great guy. Who has something? No one's saying anything, okay? Now we have Murmur Than Hell. I have no idea what that means, but again, very clever names. Very clever. Then we have, I'm just spitting. My God. Have you all had breakfast yet? What time is it where you all are? It is going on 10 o'clock here, 10 a.m. AZ Music Haven. What time is it in Wales? That's a good question. Hey, Echo, what time is it in Wales?
This might answer your question. In Wales, it's 3:58 p.m.
It is going on 4 o'clock in Wales? It's me. It's me who texted you on Instagram. If you remember, I'm Russian. Oh, wow. Did you know that I toured in Russia for 2 years? I toured in Russia for 2 years. I went to all those cities. Wow, what an experience that was to tour in Russia. It was great. It was an awesome experience. I learned so much. So, Resin, do you live in Russia? And what city do you live in? I'm curious. Let me know. Then we have Chris from Red Kid Talk. He's going in the hat. Then we have Steve Whitty. Joe says, just got home, about to feed my chickens. Joe, you have chickens. Oh, get away from those. Get away. Joe, you have chickens. Get away. Oh, Lord God. Joe has chickens, y'all. That's wonderful. You have animals. How many chickens do you have, Joe? That's really cool. You got, Michael says, I got What You Gonna Do For Me and a self-titled. Yes. So What You Gonna Do For Me, that's a nice album. Nice. Anything with Shaka to me is great. Then we have Alex Spins Vinyl. Now we have Low Noise Jason Skills. Going into the hat. Oh, this cat. He's trying to get the hat. It's like a cat in a hat. He wants to get in the hat. This cat got in the microwave. It got in my sink. No, it got on my kitchen. I couldn't find it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, where is this cat? The cat was asleep where I keep the dishes in the kitchen. And apparently the door was barely open. And I opened it, and there he was sleeping. I said, my God, cats sleep in the strangest places. These channel names are unique. They are. You have 6 chickens and 1 Jack Russell. Yay for animals. Unlike my sister, sometimes animals are better than humans. Unconditional love. I'm looking at him right now. He's just sitting right there, looking at me, lift up. No. Lord have mercy. I may have to delete this video. Now we have, yes, these names are quite unique. I'm going to put that up. Physical format, rock and roll. Going into the hat. Chris Burt. As long as the, here we go. Good at MH. As long as the cat ain't damaging the vinyl, it's all good. Well, I keep my records in crates. I need to get some good shelves, but I just haven't had the time to do it. So I keep them in crates, and I have about like 13, 15 crates. And so, of course, cats like to scratch. So I have scratching pads all over the place. But he will get on top of those crates and he will start scratching the top of the records on the crates or that are in the crates. And at first I was like, listen, you can't do that. And I have all the records in those plastic sleeves, but he's kind of scratching on the top of them. And first I got really mad, but I had to realize that he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know that these records to me are priceless. He doesn't realize that this is a hobby that I practically live for. He doesn't realize that I have invested so much money into these wonderful pieces of vinyl that he is on top of, taking his paws and scratching them. So when he first did it, I got really upset. However, he doesn't do it as much now. But when he first did it, I was so upset. But now when he does it, I'm like, oh, it's okay. He's not hurting them. He's not scratching it until it breaks or anything. He's just kind of gently doing that to him. But sometimes he does things that I don't like. Like maybe he'll jump on me with his paws and I'll say, ow! And I'll make this big scream. And I'll kind of shout at him and say, don't do that. And it seems to me like he gets sad when I do that. And then that's when he gets on top of those records and starts scratching, as if to say, well, you shouted at me, so I'm going to scratch up your records. I think cats do that. It's almost as if they know how to push your buttons when they're upset with you. Let's see. Lock the crates. Well, I can't do that. I can't lock the crates. I mean, they're out in the open. They're out in the living room. They're everywhere. And I tried covering them with a quilt. And he got on top of the quilt and scratched the quilt and got the quilt off the crates and was on top of the records anyway. So I'm like, listen, I don't care anymore. Cats are the best DJs in the world. Oh, well, what? Cats are the best DJs in the world. I'm not sure about that. Uh, I know they like to get on top of record players and spin with the records. I know that. If you come to St. Louis, you should go to IKEA and get some Concert Buddy. Oh my God, I just now realized who you were. My heavens, I don't have your name associated with your YouTube channel yet. Y'all go to subscribe to Concert Buddy. He is my buddy. This man. Let me get some coffee. This gentleman. You don't mind me telling, do you, Concert Buddy? I'm gonna share. Oh, he said it's all good. Okay. He came to Kansas City, contacted me through Instagram, took me to lunch with one of his children. We had some barbecue. We sat there and had a great time. And then when it was over, we laughed and joked and talked about records. And I kind of said, you need to make a YouTube channel. What's stopping you? I think I said that. Anyway, as we were leaving, he gifted me with some BCLT. I said, wow, who would have thought? Who would have thought? So this YouTube thing has really been great. I have gained so many virtual friends who have then gone on to become friends in which we meet. That was the third person that I've met up with, because you have to be careful these days. You don't know who you're meeting. But he great guy. Check out Concert Buddy. He just started his YouTube channel. He is really fun and knowledgeable. He has he has introduced me to some artists that I had not heard of. I was like, why hadn't I heard of that? It's amazing. So thank you, Concert Buddy. I will come to St. Louis. In fact, I may do it next week. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know, okay? I sure will. Does he also serve as an alternative to an alarm clock? You know what, MH? That's a great question. And I'm supposed to be doing this contest, but we're having such a ball just talking. I want to say that he has his own clock. He is a clock. He knows when it's time for supper. He knows when it's time for dinner, and he alerts me to that fact. He usually wakes me up about 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, between 6 and 7 in the morning, he has his breakfast. I feed him Friskies, those that wet food with lots of gravy, and I always keep dry food out at all times. But he'll make a certain cat sound that's much more, it's different than any other cat sound he makes to let me know that he's hungry or that it's time to eat. And yeah, he usually wakes me up about 6 o'clock. And then when 6 o'clock comes again in the evening, he starts wandering around and sitting by his place where he eats, and he just looks at me and makes that meow. That it's much more of a deeper meow. And I'm like, okay, it must be time to eat. So then I feed him his food, and yeah, he is a great clock. Very good, very good. Um, Cats are spiteful. You know what? Yeah. When he doesn't get attention, if he's up, look at him right now. He's on his bed. See him? Yep, that's him. When um when I'm not giving him enough attention, if I'm laying in the bed or something, looking at my phone and really in a zone, and he sees I'm not giving him any attention, he'll get under the bed and scratch it and get behind the bed rails, and he'll pat me on the shoulder, and he peeks his head through the bed rail, and all you see is his face squeezed up in the bed rail. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm trying to watch YouTube, or I'm trying to watch a movie on my phone. Give me a break. And he'll jump on me and jump off, and he'll jump on me and jump off, and then I have to actually hold him and give him lots of love and rub on his head, and then he calms down and he goes someplace and sits on the printer or whatever and finds some place to lay down. But he loves to have attention. Cats love attention. Hey Tavis, hey T Cats Deep Vinyl Tracks. I love your name. Yes. Have you ever had a dog? I had a dog maybe about 15 years ago, and it developed some problems, and I just couldn't handle it anymore. So I had to give it back to the adoption place. This was a long time ago, but it kept chasing his tail. It was something was wrong. I think I had it for like a month, and it developed something, and I took it back to the adoption place, and I didn't want to deal with it because I didn't have the patience at that time to have an animal. But everyone, I'm 49 years old now. And it seems that as I've gotten older, I've developed patience to deal with animals more so than ever. I've calmed down. They say with age, well, at least I feel with age, as I'm about to turn 50, have I feel like that I've really kind of prioritized my life and trying to realize what's really, really, really important. Cultivating relationships and doing what you want to do and not being so focused on what others want you to do. It's amazing when you have that mindset when you're very young. That's a great thing to possess as a youngster. But usually that doesn't normally occur until you're older. And I guess, what's that great quote that says, what is that quote in to summarize the quote? It's like when you reach a certain age, just when you begin to understand life, then it's over. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to try to get a hold of an understanding of just letting things be and having patience. It's good to have that early in life. It's good to cultivate that in children. If you have like um concert buddy, your son, I mean, I just imagine being that age again. It's like I was just so nervous and so scared as a child and just so, and I would look at other teenagers and they seem to be so carefree, and I was like kind of always on my guard at all times. And to me it's like right now I'm beginning to feel more like a teenager should. I seem to be having more fun the older I become. When I was younger, I didn't have lots of fun. It just seemed like I was always closed off and didn't go out, didn't date. How in the world did I get on this subject? What are y'all doing? We're having a contest. Let's see. I feel like I'm addicted now. Collecting records is like a drug. It is. You have to be careful. I've had to be careful. You have to be careful. I accept that. T Cat says it is a great addiction or hobby, if you'd rather call it that. Yeah, it's more so of a hobby. For me, it's a hobby, and it's a serious hobby. Um, Especially since I've gotten a better turntable. I mean, the quality of your turntable really helps with that hobby or with that addiction. Because when the music is sounding really good, if you get a good turntable and you have good quality records or whatever, just get any type of record and clean it to the best of your ability and play it, and you hear it through those speakers, man, it brings back, for me, it just brings back awesome memories. The first record player I ever got was for Christmas. My dad's brother bought me one. My dad's brother bought me a record player, and it changed my life. It's also the first time I realized that there was no Santa, because I remember that my dad was trying to box it up in the utility room, and I found out. And I said, I thought Santa was supposed to bring these things, but why are you boxing things up and putting bows on top of these presents? Oh, there's no Santa. You're the Santa. That's when I realized. And then I opened up the present and it was a turntable. I would buy records. My mom and dad would get so mad at me because they would give me um, money every week for doing chores. And I would spend all that money in a day on records. I would buy everything, like at the time Michael Jackson was hot, Diana Ross, Rick James. It was the 80s. Wow, it's amazing. Yeah, and I don't regret, even though I spent a lot of money. Yeah, I don't regret it, especially if it's something that I really care for. If I really like the record, I'm going to get it. If I have to wait to get it, I will get it. Just like yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and show you this now. I'll be right back. Don't leave me, people. Contest is still going on. I was going to show this in my next video. It says, MH says, if you went live more often, Tavis, with the same video format, I'd join every time. Oh, thank you, MH. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I was a DJ for a while in college, and I got an offer to be a DJ a couple of months ago, but I turned it down. I was in the process of really doing it. I had the software, but then I realized all the work that it would take, and I changed my mind. But I may get back into DJing and podcasting. I enjoy talking about music, and as a musician myself and a music teacher, I enjoy it. But I saw this at the antique store yesterday, and I had to get it. The Risky Business soundtrack. Can you believe that? In an antique store? Na, 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 na. Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by. Do any of you have this? I had to get this from the antique store. It's in great condition. I think it was like, what, $14 or $15? It's green on one side and red on the other. Oh, man. I've got to watch Risky Business today. The songs on here are, of course, old time rock and roll. The Dream's always the same. No Future. The song by Prince is on here too. Phil Collins, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I haven't even listened to this yet. I'm just showing you all for the first time. I can't wait to show it in my video. Let's see who has something to say. Oh, I find some of the best records in antique stores. Yes, you do. And this place that I go to, they don't have a specific room for the records. They just have crates scattered abroad. And you just have to walk around. I guess that's just a way for you to just see the other stuff they have in the store. But I told them, where are the other record crates? They said, oh, they're all around. Just have to look. That's just a way to get you to browse. And so I went yesterday and I really took my time and looked through those crates and found some good stuff yesterday. I'm so proud. Good stuff. I'll show it in my next video. Ow. MH says, I went to the thrift store recently, saw some James Taylor and Denise Williams, but passed on it so I could scout the value of it on Discogs. Yeah. And I think I have so many records. Well, I don't have like, I have so many vinyl community friends who have many more records than I do. But I'm considering starting to sell some records on eBay. I think there's some records that I really don't need. The records I don't listen to. So I may be it's not maybe, I will be. I will be doing some selling on eBay. That's a very good statement, MH. Classics. Yes. Old time rock and roll, Bobby Seger, very nice song. Yes, it is. Classic song, man. Yes, you're right. It is a beautiful, awesome cover. That is an awesome cover. This record is in, I tell you, it looks brand new. It's just open. Brand new. This is an awesome movie too. Man, awesome scene when he's in that white t-shirt or that white Oxford shirt. I tell you, the 80s were the best to me. Great soundtrack. I love the Prince song, DMSR. I don't remember that, Michael. So when I hear it, maybe it'll jog my memory, but I can't remember it offhand. Tavis, do you like Prince Sign of the Times album? Yeah, I love all of Prince stuff. I mean, oh man, Prince. I took some time to just listen to Prince's Spotify. Man, he was ahead of his time. But to me, nothing can beat the Purple Rain soundtrack. Nothing. I think that's, to me, that is his ultimate work to me. I mean, there when I hear When Doves Cry and I hear that the guitar solo in When Doves Cry, I literally tear up. It's so beautiful. And there's no bass in When Doves Cry. That's really unique and clever. I don't hear any bass, so it's hard to understand what the chords are. To me, I could be wrong, but I don't hear like the doom 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 doom. It's just keyboards. I don't hear a bass, and that really makes it stand out. Um, it's also on his 1999 album. Oh, DMSR is okay. I don't think I have his 1999 album. That's interesting. I love Prince, but I don't own all of his records. I don't have all of his discography. He was a genius. Yeah, he was way ahead of his time. The 70s, yes, I love the 70s too. I love the 70s. I love disco. I mean, let me be honest with you. I mean, some people hate disco. I love it. I love it. Yo, I've got to hurry. What am I doing? Then we have Tommy's vinyl knot going into the hat. Jimmy's asleep, so now I can lift the hat up. Okay. Now I can go back to what I was doing. Recently found Funkadelic One Nation Under a Groove for a freaking $1? You've got to be kidding, folk fiction. Is it in good condition? That's the next question. Is it in good condition? Wow. That's right. Then we have Me, Myself, and My Vinyl. I love that. I love that. Disco, cool. Yeah, I love disco. I wish I was this age in the 70s. I would be like that song from James Brown, Sex Machine. Oh, okay. Okay. Here we go. Rob Walker, Let the Music Play. I'd be all in Studio 54. Averages at $20. Yep. If you find a George Clinton album or Funkadelic or Parliament, yep, they are expensive. Used and probably not in good condition, still $20. I found the Funkadelics, the album that has a Knee Deep on it. I found it at For Your Entertainment, FYE. It's used. I was so glad to have found it. So glad. In great condition. Sounds awesome. Smell the vinyl. Smell the vinyl. Interesting names we have here. These people have very interesting names. Yes, love the artwork. Yes. Then we have Sounds from the West Coast. Sounds from the West Coast is in the hat. Rog Haggerty's Vinyl Sanctuary. Michael P. Dawson going into the hat. I've got to hurry, y'all. Vinylizing Prager. Again, these names. Y'all are clever. PC-31, the Vinyl Policeman. Woo, woo, woo. You're under arrest. Why? Because you have great vinyl. T-Cat's Deep Vinyl Tracks. Are you still here? Here's your name. You all follow him. T-Cats. Christian Osorio. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. Vinyl Dale. A lot of people entered this contest. I was so shocked. I usually have like 15 or 20. Female metal fan. I think the animal thing sparked a chord. Oh Lord, he's awoke. He's up now. This is music. I think when I went, well, he woke up from his nap and he's sitting on the printer. Randall Nelson. Yes. T-Cat says, good luck, everyone. Yes. Skin tighten those jeans. What are you talking about? Neff, who skin tighten those jeans? Doug Curtis is in the hat. Embryonic robot. Oh Lord, he's the cat's out the box now. He wants to find what's in the hat. Go sit down. Pop and clicks. Pop and clicks. Music on repeat. There, embryonic robot is here. Hey, you just saw me put your name in the hat. Yes, you did. He's here. Oh, let's have class. Embryonic robot, are you here? Anybody? Anybody seen embryonic robot? Anybody? Oh, he's here. Frederick Zunko. I love this guy's channel. Bad English Rex. I love hearing him talk. I love accents. My God. Sit down. I love those accents. Sweden, and Finnish. Then we have hip hops. Sit down. Go over there. You know what? Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to put you out of the room for a second. Tavis needs to do his work. Go. Okay, he wouldn't let me do my work. Had to put the cat out. Yep, cats would be spilling the hat all over the floor. Yep. That's funny. You just put the cat in timeout. I sure did. I do it a lot. I've had to learn. I used to feel bad about it because when he first got here, like in the middle of December, and I would, I gotta use the restroom or things like that. He would follow me everywhere I went. I said, I can't take this. I was about to take him back. Something said, calm down, Tavis. Just relax. He's a baby. He's still learning. You're feeding him. He thinks you're his parent, blah, blah, blah. So, what was I saying? So then when I closed the door, like if I was trying to iron, he would be messing with the ironing cord and get on top of the ironing board. And I was like, listen, you can't do that. But he would still be coming up. So I put him out of the room and he would be meow, meow, just yelling for dear life. And I felt so bad. Then I had to learn, I have a spray bottle and I spray him sometimes if he gets on top of things that I don't want him to. And I have this can with pennies in it and I shake it to kind of scare him off. But now he doesn't seem to be so upset or cry when I put him in timeout. He sits by the door and waits for me to open it. And then for the first time the other day, he was in this room sitting on the printer and I was in here typing. And usually if I get up and go someplace, it follows me. He follows me. For the first time, he did not follow me. I'm like, oh, he's starting to mature. He can be on his own now. And I left and I went to go get some chips, and I'm like, okay, when he hears that chip bag, he's gonna get up, and I can hear him plop on the floor and run to the kitchen and see what I'm doing. But this time he didn't do it. I'm like, So I snuck back in the bedroom and saw him on the printer. His head was up. He was up, but he wasn't. Um, he hadn't left. He was just still sitting on the printer. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad that he's understanding that I'm still here. I'm not going to leave. I'm just in the other room. You don't have to be so dependent upon me at every second. So I like that he's getting that way, because I always heard that cats were very independent. Like, this cat follows me everywhere I go. I don't know what's up with that. Radio says, does he ever try and get on the turntable while it's playing? Am I wearing a hat? Yep. Radio 1342, he does it all the time. And don't let it be a picture vinyl disc, because the black, you can't really see the black turning. But if he sees, like, there's a video that I did. In fact, this whole contest was based upon the fact that he was on top of the turntable with the lid closed, and he saw the picture disc of Charlie Brown, a Charlie Brown Christmas with a lot of snowflakes on it. It was going round and round, and he jumped on top of the turntable and was chasing the snowflakes on top of the lid. And I had my camera, I had my phone, and he wouldn't stop. He just kept doing it. And I'm like, well, let me take a video of this. And I videoed it. And I looked at it. I'm like, look at this cat. This cat is crazy. But no, that's just the way he is. That's just the nature of a cat. And I thought to myself, let me do an animal contest about animals on the cover. That's what made this contest, the fact that he was on the turntable going around and round in circles. And I put it on TikTok too. You all follow me on TikTok if you're a TikTok person. Then we have Carl Tweed. Carl Tweed. Oh, radio's laughing. Yep. Jack's Tracks contest. Jack's Tracks. I think he just turned 13. He's a great YouTuber. That boy is smart. Jack, if you're watching, this is an hour. I've been here for an hour. This has been fun. I love this. I have 17 people. Thank you for being with me. Mama's Records. Not Mama's Records, my records, child. Okay. Let's see. Then we have Vinyl Mole. We have 10 more to go, people. 10 more. Mr. Hall of Fame himself. I love him. He's a great guy. I think he lives in St. Louis too. I may have to go hang out with him too when I come to St. Louis. I'm going to let him know if I'm coming. Concert Buddy. Are you still here, Concert Buddy? He's a great guy. The fantastic Norman Masloff. Y'all know Norman? What an awesome cat. What an awesome, not cat, but you know what I mean. Since I was talking about Jimmy, my cat. What an awesome dude. Yeah. Then we have Joe the Vinyl Dude. Are you still here, Joe? Yes, congratulations to the Chiefs for moving on in the playoffs. You know what? That game last week, y'all, I tell you, that seemed like the Super Bowl itself. That seemed like the Super Bowl. I don't think the Super Bowl can top that. In fact, I turned off the TV. I turned off the TV when I saw that the Chiefs were down. I'm like, they're not going to win. Then I talked to Alexa. You know, the Alexa. I said, Alexa, who won the game? And she said, the Chiefs are up by something. And I said, the Chiefs are winning? It's in overtime? I turned it back on. I was just jumping up and down. Hey, everybody. Okay. I put all of the names in there. Sin is going all the way. Sin going all the way. Still here, amigo. We should go to Riverbend Records if you come. Mr. Hall of Fame works there sometime. You know what? I always get a hat there. I order a hat from him and he mails it to me. I'd love to go. We should go. Yeah. That'd be a great idea. I'd love to. In fact, I need to check on Riverbend's records on their YouTube channel. Okay, kiddos. All of your names are in here. Hey, bro. Did you get me in the hat? Yes, I did, Happy Hippie Vinyl Guy. Yes, I did. I did. Okay, I'm shaking it. Well, I'm not shaking it, but I'm doing this. Happy Hippie, you are in here. In fact, let me see. Well, I can't see. Here we go. Here's the big thing, everyone. Good luck to everyone. Here I go. Okay, I'm putting the hat down. And let's see who it is. I don't know who it is. Chris Prof, Musically Obsessed. You are the winner of $50 by way of an Amazon gift card, PayPal, or Cash App. So again, Chris, you're the winner. Let me know how you should contact me and let me know, okay? Send an email to me by way of my email address is vinyltalkwithtavis@gmail.com. Vinyl Talk. Well, that's easy enough. Vinyl Talk with Tavis@gmail.com. Yeah, you all can email me and let's chat and have a good time. So again, Chris is the winner. Chris Prof, Musically Obsessed. Let me know how you want that money sent to you. Again, PayPal, Amazon, Cash App. Okay, everybody, that's it. And thank you all for joining me. I've had such a great time just chilling out with you all, just me and Jimmy and all of you. So as always, Vinyl Talk, Vinyl Talk, Vinyl Talk with Tavis, with Tavis. As always, with music. Be inspired and stay inspired. Love you all. Take care.